Welcome to the Explainer. Listen, today we are stepping straight into the exam coliseum. Think of the Cambridge computer science exams as an arena. Literally, an arena. Only the prepared survive. Today, we're locking in on syllabus code 9626, specifically section 19.1 alignment tools. Now, I want to set the scene for you right out of the gate. Imagine two candidates stepping into this arena. Let's call them Alex and Sam. Alex is what I call a heavy hitter. Right? He overloads his answers with raw, unfiltered computer science facts. But he entirely lacks analysis. He just throws everything at the wall hoping something sticks. Sam, on the other hand, Sam rushes. He's quick on his feet, but he completely misses the command word requirements. Notice how their flawed answers, bleeding with red pen marks from the examiner, compare. They both completely failed to understand the true nature of alignment tools. Today, we are going to fix that. We're replacing those red marks with green check marks, and I'm giving you the ultimate strategy for victory. Here is our agenda for today. Number 1, the alignment tool trap. Number 2, core academic principles. Number 3, the method mark strategy. Number 4, critical evaluation skills. And number 5, top examiner warnings. Let's get right into it. Section 1, the alignment tool trap. So, why do students find the distinction between key terminology so incredibly hard? It is kind of the central mystery of the 9626 syllabus. Why do tools like left, right, top, bottom, center, distribution, and order become these massive academic traps? Well, candidates frequently blur these distinct tools together. Let's look back at Alex. Alex saw a past paper question about aligning financial data, and he just wrote down, use right alignment. Now, that's a fact, sure. But why? Why use it? Sam, rushing as always, wrote, make it look neat. That misses the command entirely. The distinction is hard because students aren't thinking about the cognitive load of the end user. Left alignment aids readability for bulk text based on natural Western reading patterns. Right alignment? That is strictly for numerical data to align decimal points for instant comparative analysis. Distribution ensures equal cognitive spacing, giving the brain a break. Order dictates the z-index steps of overlapping objects. It is a science, not a casual art project. Now, before we continue, subscribe to our YouTube channel, AC Exams, at acexams_IGCSE to excel in your Cambridge examinations. Click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon right now. Okay, so the answer to our mystery is actually pretty straightforward once you see it through the examiner's lens. Examiners don't just see these things as software buttons, they are actively assessing your capacity for systematic analysis and evidence-based reasoning. This definition right here, you need to internalize this. When you use an alignment tool, you are establishing an academic benchmark. You're proving to the examiner that you possess logical, structured reasoning. Honestly, the examiner does not care that you know where the button is on the toolbar. A middle schooler knows that. They care that you have the analytical depth to justify why the data must be presented that way to solve the specific scenario's problem. Superficial breadth, like just naming the tools rapidly, will leave you stuck in the mud with Alex and Sam at the very bottom of the mark scheme. Moving on to Section 2, core academic principles. To beat the examiner, you have to think exactly like the examiner. Every single time you apply an alignment tool, the assessment framework is rigorously testing your knowledge, application, and analysis domains. This brilliantly illustrates what we call the computer science-specific assessment objectives. Knowledge is defining what distribution actually means. Application is recognizing that a dashboard interface scenario requires distributed elements for a balanced UI. And analysis, that's explaining exactly how that distribution reduces user error. To hit all three of these domains flawlessly, top-tier students use the PEAL framework: point, evidence, explanation, link. Your point is the specific tool chosen. Evidence is the raw data extracted from the scenario. Explanation is the cognitive or functional benefit to the user. Link is tying it all back to the core business objective. Notice the breakdown of the command words here. If the command word says evaluate and you just describe, you've already lost the battle. Take a quick 30 seconds right now. Look at the two answers on the screen. Which one of these actually follows the PEAL framework? Furthermore, according to the official principal examiner reports, integrating the precise definitions and causal relationships of alignment tools with other syllabus areas is the absolute key to unlocking top grades. This right here is where you become a true gladiator. Don't ever isolate topic 19.1 in a vacuum. Connect it. If you are aligning elements on a screen, you are inherently affecting UI/UX design. You are directly impacting data validation presentation. You are influencing the readable output of a normalized database query in a summary report. The examiner report explicitly states, and I mean explicitly, that candidates referencing these cross-topic connections achieve significantly higher marks. You aren't just aligning text, you are optimizing data retrieval for the end user. Let's get into section 3, the method mark strategy. This is where the transformation happens. We are going to take Alex and Sam, and we're going to completely rewrite their answers live, turning those red marks into green check marks, using the computer science success blueprint. You absolutely must understand the method mark strategy. What does that mean? It means the examiner actively rewards your logical process of data interpretation just as much as your final visual output. Pay close attention to the definition on screen. It is a procedural framework. If the exam question asks you to align a highly complex set of corporate data and you skip straight to showing the final neat result, you lose marks. The examiner wants to see the processing sequence. Why did you group these specific elements before distributing them? Why did you bring this particular object to the front order? You get marks for the method, not just the magic trick at the end. To guarantee you capture every single one of these method marks, you must strictly follow this 5-step standardized sequence when handling any alignment problem. Let's actually put this into practice and rewrite an answer. Step 1, identify key elements. You extract the exact data types directly from the scenario text. Step 2, apply relevant principles. Ask yourself, is it financial data needing right alignment or a visual diagram needing top alignment for consistency? Step 3, execute analysis. This is where you write down your appeal paragraph, justifying the choice. Step 4, verify results. Does this actually solve the client's problem? Step 5, present in appropriate format. As you review this process on screen, look at how Alex's chaotic, fact-dumping approach is now being organized into this rigorous, predictable 5-step sequence. It is literally night and day. He went from 0 marks to full marks just by structuring his thought process. Furthermore, the presentation of your information must adhere rigidly to these strict conventions, from proper headings all the way down to clear annotation. This table right here, this is your holy grail. If your headings aren't logical, you drop the method mark. If you use a casual word like middle instead of the strictly syllabus-aligned term center, you drop the method mark. Formats must be strictly appropriate to the data type, and your annotations, they must be exceptionally clear and evidence-based. Remember Sam? Sam used to just draw an arrow and write aligned. Now, following this table, Sam writes right-aligned financial data to facilitate rapid decimal comparison, conforming to standard accounting formats. Do you see the difference there? That is exactly how you secure those top bands. Now stop scrolling. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ace the Exams, at acetheexams_IGCS to excel in your Cambridge examinations. We've helped thousands of students improve by 2 to 3 grade boundaries. Join them right now by subscribing to @theexams_IGCS and turn on all notifications so you never miss our weekly exam strategy sessions. All right, section 4, critical evaluation skills. Welcome to the interactive workshop segment. It is time to seriously test your higher order skills. Top-tier critical analysis demands that you look way beyond the obvious to identify limitations, acknowledge assumptions, and explore alternative interpretations of your aligned data. We're going to do a quick data scan challenge. I'm putting 60 seconds on the clock. Scan the complex data table presented here. What is the core trend hidden in there? And more importantly, how does the alignment affect your reading of it? Look closely at the numbers. Okay, time's up. Did you catch it? The core trend was completely masked by poor center alignment of the numerical data. Now for challenge 2, find the flaw. I'm giving you another 60 seconds. Look at the sample paragraph on screen. It says, the image was center aligned so it looks better. Can you identify the specific limitation here? What's the assumption? What's the alternative? Got it? The fatal flaw is that the phrase looks better is entirely subjective. It is not an academic justification. A top-tier evaluative answer would acknowledge that while center alignment might draw the eye, it assumes the user is on a wide desktop monitor, completely limiting readability on a mobile viewport where left alignment is the industry standard. You absolutely must graduate from merely describing an alignment to actively comparing approaches and providing justified recommendations. This brilliantly illustrates your entire career as a Cambridge student. You start as descriptive. I used left alignment. Then you move to analytical. I used left alignment because it suits continuous prose, but you only master the arena when you become evaluative. While justified alignment provides a clean block aesthetic, I chose left alignment because justified text creates irregular white spaces that heavily hinder readability for dyslexic users, which was a core constraint of the client brief. See the power in that? Now, challenge 3, speed writing. You have exactly 30 seconds to write one perfect, evaluative Peel paragraph justifying the use of vertical distribution in a navigation menu. Go. Write it down mentally or on paper. 3, 2, 1, time. If your answer included phrases like cognitive load and uniform interface, you absolutely nailed it.
Finally, Section 5, Top Examiner Warnings. We are entering the final system. We've built your skills up. Now we need to put up the defensive shield so you don't lose the marks you fought so hard to gain. Here is your ultimate what not to do checklist, straight from the source. I have read years, literally years of examiner reports for Syllabus 9626, and these 3 warnings come up every single time. Number 1 is lethal. Using the wrong approach for the wrong context, like using order tools such as bring to front when you should be using alignment tools. Number 2, forgetting to check format and presentation conventions. This means losing the easy marks. You did all the hard analysis but forgot to format your final table correctly. But number 3 is the absolute killer, providing answers that are not specific to the given context. Giving a textbook definition of distribution without once mentioning the specific website or database mentioned in the exam question. To beat these, you need a time management matrix. Allocate exactly 20% of your time to reading the context, 30% to planning your Peel points, 40% to writing, and an absolutely mandatory 10% to reviewing your formats. Visually, the difference is incredibly stark. A superficial, generic approach will bleed marks rapidly, whereas an analytical, context-driven approach secures them. Notice the massive difference in the text comparison here. The generic answer reads, top alignment is good for keeping things at the top. That gets 0 marks. It means nothing. Now read the context-specific answer. Top alignment of the company logo and navigation bar ensures critical branding and pathway tools are immediately visible above the fold on the hospital's landing page, minimizing emergency user navigation time. Boom. With a context-specific answer like that, your mark potential shoots instantly to 100%. That is exactly how you write for Cambridge. Let this official examiner alert burn into your memory right now. The classic mistake is providing generic answers, not specific to the question context. Always link every point to the given scenario. Students who implement these computer science strategies see an average improvement of 2 grade boundaries, but only if they practice consistently with our weekly videos. If the exam question is about a veterinary clinic, your answer must explicitly mention animals, appointments, or vets. It cannot just be about abstract data. The command words demand applied analysis, not rote memorization of a textbook. The examiner is literally begging you to use the scenario. Do not ignore them. So, your ultimate exam strategy for alignment tools is this. Deconstruct the question, extract the data, select your framework, execute with clear notation, and present perfectly. Here is your final cheat sheet recap. This is your ultimate survival kit for the Coliseum. First, deconstruct the command words. What are they actually asking? Second, extract the relevant constraints from the scenario text. Third, select your Peel framework. Fourth, execute the analysis by tightly connecting the alignment tool to the specific user's needs. Finally, present it using strict syllabus terminology. And guys, here's your final reminder. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ace the Exams, at acetheexams_IGCS to excel in your Cambridge examinations. Subscribe right now to acetheexams_IGCS and click that bell. Don't let another exam pass you by. So I leave you with this final thought. The next time you face an alignment tool question, ask yourself honestly, are you just clicking buttons? Or are you executing a flawless method mark strategy? Are you Alex, throwing a random facts at a wall? Are you Sam, rushing in without a solid plan? Or are you the gladiator who completely commands the arena? Drop a comment below with your target grade for computer science and the biggest challenge you're facing. Our team responds to every comment. Like and share this video with a study partner. Ace the Exams. Your Cambridge success starts here. Keep analyzing, keep evaluating, and I'll see you in the next explainer.